Stranger Things, Rendlesham Forest. It's not clickbait, I promise, it's not clickbait. Listen to this. Rendlesham Forest UFO incident, 2 miles east of where that transpired is an island called Orfordness. This place was a top secret weapons research facility. The nights that the Rendlesham Forest incident took place, members of the Stanford Research Institute were located at Orfordness. If you don't know what that means, right? CIA Black Ops scientists were stationed 2.5 miles away from where the alleged aliens UAP incident took place. Yeah, and but don't forget the Witch's Coven that is situated between Rendlesham Forest and Orfordness. So now, what do you say about Stranger Things, Rendlesham Forest? Yeah, cryptids have been mentioned on numerous occasions. So we'll see what tonight brings, shall we?
Something to pass the day. Found our means of escape. Something to pass the day.
We found our means of escape. Something fun to pass the day. Just when it all gets too much, medicate to wash away. Long nights where anything goes, where they end well, yeah, I don't know. We've had the time of our life, but we got nothing left to show. Whoa, whoa. Celebrate, live for now, take each day as it comes. Eat the appetite well, hold your own and have fun. Celebrate, live for now, take each day as it comes. Feed the appetite well, hold your own and have fun.
Don't forget, ladies and gents, there is allegedly a tunnel that comes all the way down this track. It ends up at Orfordness if you follow the straight line.
Get this right, you're prepared to jump through a window of a moving car. You won't go up that little different.
Oh.
See what I've done there? Got bricks underneath it, whatever it is. Access to it.
It's amazing, isn't it, when I spout off this conspiratorial bullshit
You're like,
and then we come down here, walk down here and go, oh wow, I can't believe that, that's fucking mad.
trying to go for it myself.
Fuck me. Thought that was a cat.
Cat's even spoken.
Evening, ladies and gents. We are live at Rendlesham Forest. I couldn't do it again. 2 times I've tried to come out here and go down fire track 10 on my own, and I can't do it. So I've called in some backup. Ready for you now, dude. So hopefully with a bit of support I might be able to actually do it tonight. So let's see how this goes, shall we? Right. Ladies and gents, I'm now just going to give you a brief description of what is in the local area, okay? So to make a little bit more sense of this Stranger Things connection. So I'm going to do it in a clock-like fashion. So, 12 o'clock, we have Bentwaters, USAF Bentwaters, leased to the American military by the British government shortly after World War II as part of America's largest aircraft carrier program. Bentwaters, top secret nuclear armed facility, I might add, ladies and gentlemen. So we go from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock we have Leiston, well, more specifically Sizewell nuclear power station, ladies and gents. It was built in the 1950s in sleepy Leiston. No one really knows why. 130 miles from the closest national grid connection. This place didn't even have a train line going to it. They spent a year just shoring up the shingle underneath to prevent the facility from falling into the sea. See my video on Dunwich if you don't believe that aspect. So yeah, it was active by the early 1960s. Then we come around to 3 o'clock. We have Orfordness, top secret weapons development platform. That is, in the 40s and the 50s, it was an atomic weapons research facility. We have the pagoda buildings that I'm going to show you here. These, ladies and gentlemen, conceal massive deep chambers where in the 40s and 50s they tested Britain's nuclear weapons. Right below the surface, right down there, under those buildings. So, yeah, we've got the pagodas here. If you come north of the pagodas, but stay on Orfordness, you come to this little bit here. That's a bit weird, isn't it? What the hell is that all about? That's a bit dodgy. That, ladies and gentlemen, officially was an over-the-horizon radar system. Over-the-horizon radar is where they beam the radar beam onto the underside of the cloud layer, and it means that they can project the beam, giving them a far greater range on their radar technology. It's real technology, they use it to this day. Problem is, people that worked with over-the-horizon radar have been in contact with certain researchers, and they were very quick to point out that if that was over-the-horizon radar, it's facing the wrong way. It's pointing towards London, ladies and gents. If it was over-the-horizon radar, it would actually be pointing the complete opposite direction. Over the North Sea, all these circular bits, they would be over the North Sea. It's facing Russia. Soviet Union, Cold War era Russia. What they actually think it is, ladies and gents, is where they developed electromagnetic pulse technology. People that are far more intelligent than me have looked at this array, and that is what they have come up with. And we know that at that time Orfordness was a joint weapons testing facility by the UK Ministry of Defence and the US military. They were both there working on essentially EMP technology. That's why SRI were there, because they were involved in it. Amazing, really, considering that is on our doorstep. Now, given that I've just told you what is stationed at Orfordness, does it now not make a lot more sense as to where Sizewell is? 7.5 miles back up the coast. That's why they built it there, ladies and gents, because they needed the power of the sun to power the machine they were operating at Orfordness. Yeah, it was so powerful, ladies and gents, that even with a nuclear power station's worth of fuel, the local residents reported having brownouts. They were losing power, their lights would dim, their electricity levels would drop. People that lived in the local area that had pacemakers fitted were reporting issues with their pacemakers. Well, it just so happens to be roughly the same time as they're firing up their gigantic EMP weapon. We'll leave Orfordness there and we'll travel back down the coast. Let's say 6 o'clock. We have RAF Bawdsey, a UK top secret radar facility, ladies and gents. As I discussed in my previous trip to RAF Bawdsey, the CW Scorpion radar system that they used there, that uses high levels of EMF, ladies and gents. The same thing they're using at Orfordness. The thought process is, the nights that the Rendlesham Forest incident was happening, Bawdsey and Orfordness were allegedly blasting this area of the forest with huge amounts of electromagnetic energy. Now, Stranger Things, see what I mean? Stranger Things. So, we leave Bawdsey. We don't know if any of that is true. I have to say that it could all literally be made up in someone's head. But the more pieces that keep coming to light, the more shape the puzzle is taking, if you know what I mean. It all kind of tracks. So, we leave Bawdsey now and we travel west. We arrive at BT Martlesham, ladies and gentlemen. A place that, the more I find out about it, the more I'm starting to realise that this place is far more secret than we've ever come to realise. I've driven past this building 1,000 times, ladies and gents. I live in this area. This building is I see this building on my route to work every morning. I don't drive past it every morning, but I drive up the A14 and you can see this building from the A14. The more that comes to light, the more I'm like, you sneaky bastards. You sneaky bastards. So you remember Stanford Research Institute, who I told you were operating out of Orfordness the nights of the Rendlesham Forest incident? Yeah, the CIA contractor scientist dudes. Well, their day job, where they would spend their 9 to 5, was BT Martlesham. Now, I really strongly believe, given the proximity of that location to this location and the experiments they were doing and the time of the construction of BT Martlesham, I would hazard a guess that SRI and parts of the UK MOD had parts of that building constructed specifically for them and their R&D purposes. I honestly do. I've actually been there. I did some work for a courier company several years ago, and on my induction I was doing the training day with another driver. That building was on his route. We had to go there to drop off some packages, and I can tell you, even to this day, that is a top secret secure facility, because we had to get buzzed through the gate. If he wasn't the regular driver, we wouldn't have got through that gate. Again, another location. When you look at this building, ladies and gents, the amount of antennas and aerial dishes on top, they could well have been blasting something in this direction that night as well. Who knows? So that's BT Martlesham. You come back out east from Martlesham and you come to MOD Woodbridge. Now, MOD Woodbridge is like a 2-for-1 deal with Bentwaters. The Americans got Woodbridge with Bentwaters. They leased both of them. Bentwaters was the nuclear armed one. Woodbridge was actually, its primary function officially was to recover the space capsule if it was to land in the North Sea anywhere, or anywhere on continental Europe. Yeah, MOD Woodbridge. Now, the interesting thing about Woodbridge is you've got the west end of the runway. West end of Woodbridge runway is about a mile away from Sutton Hoo. Now, Sutton Hoo is the site of one of the greatest Anglo-Saxon archaeological finds on record. I'm not going to go into detail. There's much about it online. I'll show you the famous helmet. That's the famous helmet. They found that there. This is allegedly the burial ship of King Radwold. Is Raidwold. It's got that weird A and an E thing. I don't know how you pronounce that, so I just call it Radwold. That'll do for me, King Radwold. Now, the reason why that plays a part in all this, ladies and gents, is there is actually a paranormal element to Sutton Hoo that nobody ever talks about. Does anybody know the reason why they decided to dig at Sutton Hoo? Some of you do, I know you do, but I'll tell you, for the rest of you who don't, I will explain. Edith Pretty, the lady who owned the house that the land sits on, she'd had these mounds on her land obviously since she took over the property. They are ancient mounds, they've been there a long time. She'd go to bed at night and she would start to have this recurring dream. I don't know how often, but I believe she had it on many different occasions. And in the dream, she would awake from sleep, she would walk to her bedroom window, she would draw her curtains back, and upon looking out of her bedroom window over to the mounds in the distance, there would be a cloaked figure stood atop one of the mounds. And it was the same mound every time, every dream. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the figure was even pointing at the mound. And she would have this dream over and over again, until finally she listened to her instincts and said, you know what, I think we need to do something about this. We've got, yeah. So she contacted one of the local universities. They sent an archaeologist, Basil Brown, out to have a dig around and see what he found. And lo and behold, he had found one of the greatest Anglo-Saxon archaeological finds ever. All because this lady was having weird dream. Then the east end of Woodbridge Runway is what I mentioned briefly earlier, the Butley Coven, allegedly a hub of witchcraft in the UK, not just East Anglia, in the UK. Apparently this coven went back several centuries, and it was handed down through lineage, grandmother to granddaughter, mother to daughter, auntie to niece, do you know what I mean? And we believe that it was actually, I mean, I can't even tell you it's not still operational today. I can't be sure. I've done a little internet search, try and find some relevant information about the witchy history of Butley, and ladies and gents, I can't find a thing. Not one mention of witchcraft in Butley. And I don't know about you, but that feels a bit weird, don't you think? Not one person. Bearing in mind that in the local area it's well known. It's very well known. And where we are, obviously, Rendlesham Forest, was some of the land said to have been used by this coven for whatever they were doing, whatever they were practicing. So, given all that, ladies and gents, do you now see why Stranger Things Rendlesham Forest really isn't that far-fetched? There you go, that's the local area. I'm going to do a little intro here, then I was going to have a walk as far down that fire track 10 as I could get before I shit myself and came back to the car. Now I'm here, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Come on folks, when have you seen me like this before? This isn't me, is it? Look at the mist, ladies and gents, for Christ's sake. Oh, I can't do it, ladies and gents. I just got a massive tingle then. Me. Me, I just my pants. Massive tingle then. Me, I just my pants. Massive tingle then. Me, I just my pants. Oh my god, that proper just me up. It looked like a face. It looked like a face looming into me from my side. Me. Yeah, fire track 10's down there. It's spooky. I don't like it, folks. What is wrong with me, ladies and gents? What is wrong with me? That me up and it was stupid. My torch. Fuck off. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not happy, ladies and gents. I'm not. I don't like it. I'm not comfortable. Sorry, ladies and gents. This has got to be the worst investigation I've ever done. I haven't even left my car. It's a plane. It's a plane. It's a plane. The engine sounded like it was cutting in and out, and it sounded like something was being dragged up the road. Oh my god. Listen to me. Hell, ladies and gents. Could have gone to Rettendon tonight. No, I've come here. I would rather go and hang out with what I think is the spirits of 3 dead Essex wannabe gangsters than fucking come here on my own. What does that fucking tell you? Rendlesham Forest, ladies and gents. We are going to tackle fire track 10, and I don't feel anywhere near as bad as I did when I was here on my own the other day. Funny enough, because I've got Bubble with me. Yo. If anything goes wrong, I can just throw him in the way. It's like the safari photographer's joke, isn't it? They're photographing they're photographing the lions. The lions are getting closer and closer. One of the photographers eases back from his position, starts putting on his nice shiny new trainers. The other photographer notices, turns around and says to him, "Why are you putting them on? You ain't going to be outrun a lion, are you?" He says, "I'm not trying to outrun a lion. As long as I can outrun you, I'm fine."
There's little chance of that tonight.
Definitely. I don't do running. So, we look through this bit of the fence. We are at the end of Woodbridge Runway. So if they were taking off and landing, ladies and gents, they'd be going right over our head right now. That's where we're going, folks. Fire track 10. I think, if it's not fire track 10, please let me know in the comments.
Fucking better be.
Right. So, how are you feeling?
Excited and cold at the same time.
Fire track 10 is part of the UFO tour that they take you on. Although I'm not sure if they ever actually came down this track that night when the incidents were taking place. I'm sure they did at some point. I don't feel anything tonight.
Oh, quite settled, isn't it?
Yeah. So don't forget, ladies and gents, there is allegedly a tunnel that runs from RAF Woodbridge. It goes all the way, basically follows the path of the runway, goes beyond the path of the runway, comes all the way down this track, and if you follow this track, which I've shown you on Google Earth, it ends up at Orfordness if you follow the straight line, and allegedly the tunnel. Who knows whether it's actually true.
You're not looking at tonight.
No. Okay, what's this all about? Is this what you were on about?
I think it's something to do with the forestry commission, because of the forest work. But,
Stop.
you've got to stop, danger of
Yeah.
death. I'll stick to this one.
Stop right now. Thank you very much.
Keep away from all machines.
Well,
You're going to be working at night.
nope. Let's go. Ladies and gents, you just witnessed me jump into a moving fucking car. You think that little barrier is going to stop us? Fuck out of here. Then the fucking Sasquatch comes out of the bush. Excuse me, friend, you're not allowed down here.
Danger of death.
Yeah.
Death by Sasquatch. Partly wants to go down there because of the sign.
I think that just leads back up to the main road. Wow, they weren't lying, were they? Danger of death. Yeah, I've got to be honest, if those tree fellas are working tonight, they're like ninjas, aren't they? No.
Fucking operating chainsaw at night. Put a light on it.
Saw a bright light, I thought I was on. It is cool though. So we've got cryptids, ladies and gents, allegedly. We've got witches up this end, UFOs, There's got to be some paranormal stuff in here as well, isn't there, really? If there's witches. Fuck me. Thought that was a cat. And straight away, my brain went witches. Why would there just be a black cat sat out here on its own? Oh. See, folks, I'm not 100%, am I? That made me jump. It's a puddle. So far in this place, in this last week, ladies and gents, I've jumped at my torch. I've jumped at my own EMF detector. I've jumped at clearly what is a puddle. Yeah. I don't like it. I feel fine though. I feel fine. There's nothing wrong. But why can't I do this on my own? What is wrong with me? Give me any haunted location.
Not many people that will be out here by themselves.
I've seen IKS stay here. Urban Explorers.
Yep.
They stayed here, but there was at least 2 of them, if not 3.
Power in numbers.
Seen other paranormal channels stay here, a group of 3. Won't mention their name because they're not particularly reputable channels, but they stayed here. Again, there was 3 of them, and they stayed at the UFO sculpture, which, as we know, isn't really where anything happened. So yeah, I might be up for it one time. Well, they've got the whole picnic area. I mean, it is a campsite. I'm sure we'll find somewhere, Bella. Especially this time of year.
It's one thing for me to say, yeah, I can find this by myself because I'm basically right next to you.
Yeah.
I suppose if you were in your local area, it would be fine because you spent loads of time there, like the Grove, for instance, at night.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Again, when I've travelled through wooded areas at night, not that I've done it loads, but like parks and stuff, coming home from mates' houses, I learnt very quickly that I was the scariest thing in that woods. The amount of dog walkers that I made shit their absolute pants. Yeah. But I can't say that here. You hear that? I heard a click. Do you know what it sounded like? It sounded like an infrared camera clicking on. To my right, sort of 1-2 o'clock. That's the only thing I could think of, yeah. To where we left our bikes.
Oh yes, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this path, ladies and gents.
And I was the fucker that wanted to lock the push bikes up for no reason. You never know. Sasquatch
And I'm like, I think our bikes will be perfectly safe there. Yeah. Don't know what that is.
I'm like a winged animal.
I just heard movement
Is that a dragon?
ahead of us. Well, what's interesting is these barriers are facing the wrong way. So we've just come through the bit you're not supposed to come through, as we know. Danger, forestry work. Stop, danger of death.
Rolling logs can kill you.
Rolling logs can kill me. You haven't seen me make like a cartoon character.
What a way to go.
Yeah.
Goodbye, log.
Hey, we'll get some fucking views on the YouTube video though, won't we?
So how did you use the green screen? We didn't.
That's pretty mad, isn't it?
Weird anomaly, isn't it? Bit of a rise on there. Gee, that's cool.
Bit like a berm.
Yes. you're looking all the way through. You know it's up tonight. Say hello. Leave that home.
Yeah. I don't feel anything like that.
No.
Wow, that's a cliff, mate. We ain't getting up that. Do you fancy trying it? I'm not really up for it.
So let me get this right. You're prepared to jump through a window of a moving car. You won't go up that little cliff face.
Oh.
See what I've done there?
Well, for a start, we don't really know where we're going. How's it look? Is it all the same level, or is this like a peak?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah. Yeah. That's why I'm filming. And I missed that bit.
My nose is picking up something.
What does it smell like?
Sort of rancid smell. I don't know if it's
Oh.
rain or marshland kind of smell. Still quite a bit wet down here.
Musky, would you say?
Yeah.
Musky smell, ladies and gents, he's picking up. A musky smell. It doesn't smell like wet dog, does it?
No.
Good.
I dare you bring it up.
What was her name anyway?
Which one?
I'm joking, ladies and gents, obviously. Right, so UFO is in there. It's quiet there, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there'd be more animals, to be honest.
Yeah. There she blows. The site where I don't think the UFO landed. They got to put it somewhere though. They got to put it somewhere.
I guess for kids it's a nice little...
It's perfect, isn't it?
Got to give kids an excuse to walk these days, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't, you get abducted by aliens.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure.
Look through there.
I want to have a look. Looks like pig pens now, ladies and gents. I don't want to wake them up. Yeah, so I didn't know they'd done that, folks. So yeah, this was a grass field last time I came here.
Quite a new face.
Yeah, they've only recently turned this into pig pens.
What do you know, piggies? What do you know?
I've got dirty habits like a nun in a pig pen. Right, let's head back up to the car. See you later, UFO. Strong smell of like mushroom then. Weird. Right, well I haven't felt anything, ladies and gents. We haven't seen anything. We haven't heard anything.
Pretty good, no feelings of dread or
No.
watched or any of that actually. Quite comfortable.
Yeah.
It's hard the first time we came here with the push bike. We did have that sense of like, I guess because it's the first time we've been here, I think we know what to expect. Then again, spent time in the woods, you know what I mean, with kids, think twice about it. Then again, you didn't know half the shit that you know now, did you?
And were we out there at fucking midnight?
No, I was not.
That's it. I was with army cadets, but
Yeah.
by midnight we were all fucking bedded down for the night.
Yes, that was the start. How long were you in it? Army Cadet for?
4 years, I think, in the end.
It's supposed to lead on to something else, or is it just like a choice thing? You know what I mean? Like a bit of a taster for the army.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I've got to be honest, it's one of the only reasons I can come out and do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Someone said a few months ago, oh yeah, Rory, we know you go to the places you go completely alone. Thought I heard that noise again. Almost vehicle-like noise, but no vehicle. So yeah, we know you go to the places you go to, Rory, because you're hard.
Oh, so you're a ladies' man, ain't you? I didn't know that. I've known you for a while.
Yeah, ladies and gents, that is quite funny when you know me, because that's really not me at all. I probably couldn't fight my way out of a wet paper bag. I haven't had...
Strongest parts of your mouth, mate, and your brain, I think.
Yeah, I haven't had a physical altercation with anyone in well over 20 years. No. The reason I can come out and do this shit is because when I was in Army Cadets, I excelled and learnt to quite a high standard escape and evasion tactics.
Oh, I'm glad you're trained.
That's the only reason. I guarantee I can hide better than the other person.
I was in what's known as the cheaper brand of Army Cadets called Scouts. We used to ride mopeds and shoot air rifles. Do occasionally do abseiling and rock climbing. Basically feral kids let out into the woods for a little while.
Try not to get touched by the Scoutmaster.
Well, I'm joking about that. What do you think of Paul Ville's new slide project?
Yeah,
Interesting, isn't it?
I like the first two.
Yeah.
Gusto
Well, you got the EP, haven't you?
and mid-June,
Yes.
I think it is, or July. But my favourite is the one they released Friday, swimming. People's Temple,
Yep.
ladies and gents. Check them out on Bandcamp. Good friend of the channel and someone that Bubba grew up with. Just released a new song, new 3 songs. Also, for those of you who are a fan of the channel, he is one of the 3 people behind the intro song I use on the start of the videos. Yeah, this is his new project. Please do go and check him out on Bandcamp. People's Temple. Or is it People Temple?
I'm not going to say, just get it wrong. I'll go with what you said.
People Temple or People's Temple?
You decide.
People's Temple feels more right.
Out now on all good things.
Bandcamp. It's on Bandcamp. Yeah. You can hear wildlife.
Behind us.
Yeah. Like what we heard when we were here last time. You know, the...
Laughing bird.
No, more like the primate noises.
Fantastic. I'll see you later. I got places to be in it, ain't it? What's been your favourite investigation so far that you've done?
Probably the priests.
Yeah.
Just because of the amount of activity.
Yeah.
But also the one I did with Jenks.
Yeah.
I loved that place.
Yeah.
The South End Care Home.
Yeah.
That was one of my favourites.
There is a look to go back and it pulled up.
Yeah. That.
Fixated on that.
The one I went with Woody.
Yeah.
Which I then went back to alone.
Yeah.
And the one I called Actually Nearly Shat Myself.
Yeah.
That really was one of my favourites.
Yeah.
I honestly felt like when I left that place that night,
Yeah.
I'd made friends.
Oh, nice.
I really felt like they didn't want me to leave.
Yeah.
And they were looking forward to when I came back. Which is why I'm a bit gutted that they boarded the bloody thing up. Like, no, my mates they like me. I'm allowed in there. Who likes you? Who likes you, Mr. Garris? The ghosts like me, Your Honour. I'm allowed in that one. But I mean, come on, that's the pigeon ball one. Pigeon ball gate. If you're not a pigeon, can you light up my cat ball? Bing. No fucking way. See found.
Flame cover. Got bricks underneath it, whatever it is. Ah. Access to a tunnel, maybe?
Yeah, that's. I was just stood here, just waiting. I was just waiting for you to.
I wouldn't give a fuck about anything like this, but I'm like in the middle of a woods.
I didn't think you were gonna click. I was gonna wait till you said, and I was gonna say, remember that tunnel I mentioned, Bubba?
I think it is. If only we were strong.
It fucking is as well, isn't it?
Check out the brickwork.
Yeah.
Fairly interesting.
I think that's got to be.
Just when you think, because there's no other reason to
Why
have
would
a
you
brick
have-
outlet.
No, why would you have drainage down here
No, you wouldn't
in the
power
middle of the
here,
forest?
Water or gas.
No.
Hmm.
It's amazing, isn't it, when I spout off this conspiratorial bullshit,
Yeah.
and then we come down here, walk down here, and go, oh wow,
Fucking sick.
that really looks like it could be access.
No fucking way. Good spot though. I didn't. Out of everything that's on the ground, right? Anomaly, just looked like a bit of sort of curb edges. But I'm like, oh, did I do curb edges in the middle anyway? Oh, there was on the other side though. Wow.
That's fucking mad.
So,
It makes
whereabouts did you
perfect.
say that it ran from? Could you have looked
I think the tunnel goes right underneath my feet.
Yeah.
So I think that would be.
Towards.
No, straight down following this road.
Oh, okay.
All the way to Orfordness. That would be just a slight little side tunnel
Yep.
coming off it
Yep. Oh, so maybe.
for access
Oh,
up
actually, underneath the.
up into here.
No fucking way.
Fuck me. Wow, ladies and gents, I did not expect to find something like that. You know what I should check, don't you? I'm fucking half tempted. No chance, ladies and gents, no chance. We tried. Uh-oh. Where's he going? That is quite mad though, I've got to be honest. I was not expecting to find something like that. I thought tunnel, yeah, alright, maybe. I'll mention it for the sake of the video. And then lo and behold,
Fucking tunnel.
makes perfect sense to me as well. The location of it. Probably about halfway, well, I can't say halfway to Orfordness. It's not far from Woodbridge.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that they had access points along its route.
Well, let's say you had fire underground and stuff like that, right? I guess you needed other places to get out.
Yeah.
And to maybe access a UFO site.
Yeah. Or a secret experimental location where you're planning on blasting this area with EMF. Good spot, Bob. Well done. So the weird thing is, right, when you look on Google Earth, Google Maps, when you look at RAF Woodbridge and you imagine the line that a tunnel would take, there's actually a pathway.
Okay.
And when you zoom in,
Yeah.
it looks like tyre treads. Like that's where they've been driving on the surface, not underground, but on the surface.
Right.
And it leads right for essentially the direction that the tunnel would be going. Until you zoom in,
Yeah.
it looks like discoloured ground.
Okay.
You're like, oh, well of course there's a tunnel right there, look.
Yep.
You can see the bloody soil is growing differently.
Yes.
But when you zoom in, it clearly looks like tyre tracks.
Yeah.
But then, it's chicken and the egg. Well, did they say drive the vehicles along that patch of ground that's discoloured to make it look like vehicle tracks?
Yes.
And that way, to any spy satellites,
Yes.
doesn't look like there's an underground tunnel underneath it.
That would have been one of their first thoughts.
All of that, I probably would not have mentioned had we not just found that fucking thing back there.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, wow. That has given much more credence to the fact there's a tunnel under our feet. We know there's a tunnel that goes from Woodbridge to Bentwaters because people have been camping in that part of the wood, and nice hot bright sunny day, having a picnic with the wife and kids, Labradors running around, and all of a sudden in the middle of the woods you can hear what you can only describe as sounding like an articulated lorry travelling through the forest. Only you look around, you can't see anything. There's nothing there. There's no road. You're in a fucking forest. And all of a sudden, the articulated lorry that you can still hear travels underneath your feet, heading towards Woodbridge base from Bentwaters. That's a story, ladies and gents, that has happened on multiple occasions. Different people have been out in the part of Rendlesham Forest that is between Woodbridge and Bentwaters and heard heavy vehicles moving underneath them. Yeah, mental. So I believed that tunnel story more than I believed this one. Now I'm even. I believe this one just as much as I believe that one. Yeah.
Oh, what that is? This is the frame cover, mate.
It's a otter spotting pipe.
Oh, we have our tea break.
Yeah. So yeah, it comes up this way.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, not far off when we just walked.
No, it's not. You, like I said, you have a look on Google Earth later.
Schematics on there that might be out there.
Yeah. So there we go, folks. I don't really know what else to say. That's essentially going to be the end of the video. I can't believe that. That's fucking mad. Okay, ladies and gents, I think we're done. I think we finally managed to record everything I actually wanted to record. So yeah, thank you very much for coming, Bubba.
Anytime.
Do appreciate you making me feel a bit safer.
Someone's got to look after you.
Yeah. And well, fuck me if we didn't find maybe part of the entrance to a fucking tunnel system, ladies and gents. We won't be trying to get in it again, don't worry. But next time we come back, don't know when that'll be, probably in the summer when it's warmed up a bit, I want to try and head over that direction, because that on the other side of the airfield we think is where, yeah, part of the UFO landings took place. So maybe that'll be next time we come out here. Yeah.
Till next time.
Cool, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, Rettendon tomorrow night, I think. So we should have a paranormal investigation out for you in the coming weeks. Right, nice one. Thank you very much, folks. Take it easy. We'll see you later. Say bye, Bubba.
Bye, Bubba.
Bye, Bubba. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.